Okay, in this video, we're going to grant our user account admin access to the database. This way, we can create other user accounts, modify them, and delete them. And also, with admin access, we can finally create a database on our SQL server. So let's get started. First, we have to run a program under the Microsoft SQL 2005 folder called SQL Server Surface Error Configuration. Now, if you remember previously, I told you this is where we can add in an administrator account. Click on that button, and what it will do is it will highlight your current login account with your computer name / your username. Then you click on the available privileges to the left, and then click on the right arrow, and then press OK. What that would do is grant your account admin access to the database. Now that we have admin account, we're going to relaunch the SQL Server Manager to see if we can actually create a database. So let's do that. Let's go to All Programs again and SQL Server 2005, and then launch the Management Studios, and then click on Connect. Now we are connected, and for good measure, I'm going to expand all these, and then I'm going to create a new database. In the database, let's keep track of some cards or whatnot. So test database underscore database, press OK. And there we go, it is there. Now, a database is actually nothing without any tables. So an easy way to create a table is to create a database diagram, which I did right there. Right click and then new database diagram. So here we go. And then since there's no tables, I'm going to click on close. And to create a table inside using the database diagram is you just right click on the white space and click on new table. And then enter your name of the table that you should create. And like I said before, we're going to create a database to manage cards. So press OK. And there you go. And now it kind of looks like a cell with one row and 3 columns. And this is where you name your the columns and the data type that you wish to associate with it. So our first column name I'm going to use is called card type. And it will be a text field in SQL Server database. Depending on what you use can use text up there, but I'm going to use a varchar and maximum character of 255, or about 255 is good enough, and allow nulls. What that means is any entry has to have a value, so there's no empty entry. So the second column I'm going to type in is called total cards. So if I had just 5 cards of a single type, then this is where it goes. So the data type would be, of course, a number, and in SQL Server is called integer, and in that column I also would not allow an empty data set. Now that I created my very first table, you can save this table by clicking on File and Save All, I think, and then Save Diagram up there, or Save Selection, and then close this, and then save this as well. And what happens is on the right side, you'll see that a table has been created called cards, and it's dbo.cards. And then we can click on it, and you'll click on the columns and the keys, and you see the columns show up. Now what we want to do next is actually open the table that we just created and then insert some data into the table. So right click on cards and open table. As you can see, there's nulls everywhere, which is not allowed because it's empty anyway. You can insert data right into the column. So on card type, I'm going to type in baseball, and the total number of baseball cards I have is 2,000. And the next row we say football, and I have 1,500 of those. And then on the third column, I would type in hockey, and maybe I have 200 of those. Now, each time those change, the database would automatically be saved, and you can verify this by opening the card table again, and your rows should be there still. So baseball 2,000, 1,500, 200, that's correct. Now close this out, and that is how you create an administrator account or associate a administrator rights with the current account. And then you can do anything you want, like creating a table. Next, the next video will go over adding in an account of a certain privilege that you can give out to other people in your company so they can log in. You give them the IP address or the server name of your SQL server. Right now, you have to be logged onto the computer that it's installed. To fix that, we need to create a outside account that people can use to log in to our own server on our computer. Okay, see you next time.